Hi guys, this is Jules, and you guys are gonna hear the Detroit Tigers playing right now, and it ain't coming in too good, so it's a little fuzzy, so sorry about that. And welcome to my children's books, my favorites, and also my favorites during my teenage years as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I loved all the Disney books. I'm using this version I have now, but I had a different version then with the gold binding. So this one's Disney Finding Nemo. I had the older versions and they were more like square in it, that gold fancy binding. I had, I think, all of them, but I don't remember. And I just love Disney. So, yeah, I ended up with this version now because I grew up with them and I just, read them all the time, here and there, and they're just very enjoyable books, Disney. The next book I remember reading, this one ain't the Pacific one I had. I actually had, I think, the very first one of this. It was a red book, and this one's a copy I just got now, and this is Corduroy's Christmas Surprise. I loved Corduroy growing up. I didn't know too many people that did, and also not only that, I love corduroys, like the pants, the shorts and stuff, because I actually own some. My mom got me hooked on corduroy stuff, period. I had the first book where he finds the button, loses a button, tries to find a button. So that's the actual book I believe I had when I was younger. So, but I found this copy at my local library recent, and now I can read about corduroy. Yes, it's a holiday version, but that's all they had. So I want to collect actually all of these ones because they're he was my favorite teddy bear that I read about as a kid. The next book I love to read a lot, I remember reading when I was younger, was Grandpa's Magic. Very vaguely remember, but I remember enough where I enjoyed reading this as a kid. And when I found this, I jumped for joy because you don't see a lot of the books you used to be younger with, because a lot of them go, they don't sell them anymore or something. So yeah, I just love Grandpa's Magic. This copy I just got, and I think it's just cute and cool artwork too. Cool. And I love seahorses. So. Another type of book I always read, but this copy I just got, was, this one's called Big Bird's Bedtime Story. I always enjoyed Sesame Street books. I did read them as a kid. I used to watch the show like crazy all the way even in high school, just because it was enjoyable just to kind of relax down when there wasn't anything on TV and this was the only thing on. Sometimes I picked it and watched it because I didn't feel like watching boring movies or anything, so I watched this to make me laugh, and then about an hour or so later there'd be something on. So basically something that I enjoyed watching as a kid, and I even watched when I was an adult. Either kids were watching or there wasn't nothing on, and when this was on, and I was like, oh, why not? I'm in a cartoon mood for a minute. So Big Bird. And Big Bird's my favorite Sesame Street character, Big Bird. Then Cookie Monster. Those are like my top two, I say. And then Elmo, of course. So those be my top three favorite characters. The next book I remember reading as a kid was about this witch, Teeny Witch. And I was so happy when I found 2 copies of her books, and I grew up reading her books when I was a kid as well. And this one's Teen Witch and the Great Halloween Ride. I don't remember what version I had, but she was just adorable little witch that loved Halloween, of course, and she I forget what all happens, but she makes friends to go trick-or-treating, and she I forget, she's trying to figure, I think she's trying to do something special for her aunts, and she ends up doing something special for her aunt. So yeah. And each one, it seems like she helps out in some way. So, now one more book collection, the classics. Mark Twain's Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. This copy I just got. This one's more of a different version. I had the thicker version, or semi-thicker, baby. And also I had Treasure Island growing up and all that. I had them when I was younger, and then when I got older to be able to read them. I'm not sure when I started getting them, but I just love them. The older, I know when I was 14, I watched Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, and I just loved the movie they made. I'm not sure how many versions they made, but the one with Jonathan Taylor Thomas in it. Holy cow! Something just really cool just happened. I just had magic just happen, like literally right now, that there was like some hidden treasure in this book. And Huckleberry Finn! I just found money in my book that just literally fell into my lap. I'm not joking. No.
20?
I just found I found $5 in my book. Well, you know, $5 in my book. All of a sudden, I felt something fall in my lap, and it's like, I look down, there's $5 in my lap. Holy cow! I guess classics rock. I'm gonna have to start reading this book and more classics. Wow. And then I will go into my rest of my reads. That when I got a little older. This one's when I'm still younger. This one, The True Princess. And I've had this one for years. I mean, like, pretty much almost my whole life, but I didn't get it until a few years after I was born. So yeah, but very, very long time. This is one of my top favorite books. I love this book, and it is a little damaged, but for being so old, it's in almost pristine shape. It's like partially damaged, but the pages are like just in perfect, like almost pretty much perfect condition. So yeah, this book is about a princess that ends up just being an ordinary girl for like a while, kind of, in a way, and then basically it's kind of a learning type of book too, that you can do anything, no matter if you're a princess or not. So I really love this book. The next books I had when I was growing up, but these are probably newer versions. Oh, I'm checking. This one might be. Well, I had this one, Fool's Paradise by Tora Phillips. Growing up when a teenager. No, never read it. And then I also have two of the books of a series, the Deer Dancer series, the Wind Colors Children, book 2 and book 3, The Long Walk, and I believe I have book 1 somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at, but I at least grabbed these for this video to show you guys it, and they're by Amanda Cockrell. So, and these are like about Indians. I know that much. That's about all I know. So, and I love Indian books. So I've kept them this long, and I will get to them eventually. Hopefully, maybe even this year. I'm hoping at least by sometime next year. So we'll have to see. Whoa! That book just flew forward. And then I have another very old book. This book is almost 20 years old. This one, just as old as the Princess one. Yeah, both of these books are probably getting near 20 years old. Yeah, and I got this when I was in like junior high, so I wasn't quite 16 yet when I got this book. So my friend gave me this book on my birthday, and yeah, I told my mom about it, and she's like, you can keep it long as you don't read it. Yeah, I still haven't read it, and yeah, that's pretty impressive that I actually listened to my mom this long and not reading this book. And like I said, it's been another few years. It'll be a full 20 years that this book has not been read if I don't read it by then. So yeah, and this is called Daniel by Tracy Hodges. Yes, it's a romance novel. I know that much. I think I found out it was a series book as well, part of the Return to Callaway Corners series. And I think this one's the third book I found out, or second book or something like that. Don't remember, so yeah. But that is all my favorite children's books, and the special surprise I got during this lovely children's book video. Yeah, and it happened to come out of Huckleberry Finn book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.